Hi there, this is Avraham with upsell.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the new announcement bar in upsell.com. You're going to learn how to show a time-limited discount with a countdown timer on your thank you or your order status pages, and then carry that same discount over to your online store. If you were previously using upsell.com's legacy version, then you would be familiar with the pop-up with timer. And this functionality of the announcement bar provides similar functionality, giving you a cleaner, integrated way to create that urgency and to boost your conversions. So the announcement bar in general is a small, narrow banner that will sit at the top of your customer's journey. It promotes a store-wide, time-limited discount and shows a live countdown. So it kind of combines the timer together with a discount code. Customers can accept that discount code on the thank you page and or the order status page, and then continue shopping on your online store with that discount already provided and applied. Both locations share the same countdown and discount logic, so the experience feels consistent from end to end. Before we set about getting into the announcement bar, there's a couple of prerequisites we need to address first. First off, we need to enable the slot technology to work. So to do that, from within the flow builder, the easiest way is to click cart drawer on the left-hand side, click at the top, enable slots on the cart drawer. By the time you're looking at this video, this may actually be called something else, but it should be in the same place. So enable slots on the cart drawer, and the following page will come up from your live store. Go ahead, it should be automatically selected once you're in here, but if it's not, just make sure that this button here on the left-hand side is actually selected as on. As again, this might be called cart drawer slots, or it may be called something else. But whatever comes up here on the left, this is the functionality that needs to be enabled for the announcement bar and the cart drawer slots and a number of other widgets to work effectively. Once you've gone ahead and made sure that that's activated, you can go ahead and click save at the top right of the page. We can then exit from here and go back into the flow builder. We now need to create a thank you page slot. I'm not going to go into any real detail here. There are separate help desk articles and videos on this. So to learn more about slots in general, you can click here how to place a slot. And to learn about conditions, you can click how to do conditions work. Like I said, I'm not going to touch on that too much here. We're just going to go ahead and add the slot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I'm in the relevant page. Here's a thank you page. I'm going to add a condition specifically for this. I'm going to call the condition announcement bar. I'm going to tie it to a specific product just so that when we test it, we'll be able to make sure quickly that this works. So I'm going to just use this Swoosh Pro Flat Peak Cap as our test product for the condition. So if that's in the cart, then this should show because it's going to be number one priority condition. I'm going to save this. Nice and simple. Now we're going to add the slot for the announcement bar. So we're going to click create a slot at the top of the page, and you'll see announcement bar as one of the pre-made slots. Go ahead and click announcement bar and then create. We now have the widget with its accompanying blocks here ready to get started. Before we set about building the announcement bar, I'm going to go back, and I would recommend you do this at this stage as well, just to ensure that it's not forgotten. I'm going to go back to the flow builder. I'm going to make sure I'm in the thank you page, and I am going to click place your slots in the Shopify editor, because right now, although we've created a slot on Flow Builder, it's actually not going to be visible in our store. So we need to go and place that slot in the Shopify editor. Just click that button there, and you will then be taken to your thank you page. Now we need to make sure that the thank you page announcement bar is part of this thank you page. So I've got mine ticked here because I've added it previously, but if you go ahead, if yours doesn't have a tick here, go ahead, click add to thank you page, and then you will see at the very top of the page, because this is the only place the announcement bar belongs, this is here now. So we can see that that's now embedded on our actual page. So this is just a mock thank you page based on some of the other slots and so on that I've got on my store. But this announcement bar is here. So that's good. So we're now good to go ahead and design our widget. I'm going to go ahead and click save if you need to click save, and then click exit. Make your way back to the flow builder and the condition and slot that we created before. Now we can go ahead and click edit, and we will now begin to look at the widget itself. Currently, the announcement bar exists within the discount timer widget. So if you go into the discount timer widget here, you'll see a number of settings over here on the right. I'm not going to go into detail about this here because there's a separate article and a separate video on the discount timer. And if you do want to learn more about any of these settings, you can go ahead and click learn more about the discount timer, and that will go into all of these settings here. Okay, so I'm just going to leave all of this as is for now, and we'll just look at the announcement bar. If you click thank you page bar on the left hand side, you'll see that at the parent level of the widget, there's actually nothing to edit here. So we're just going to click text, and then we're going to have the opportunity to amend the text that we see here. Okay, so on this text box, you can pretty much put whatever you want. You can add a hyperlink, you can change the size of the font, you can change the alignment. So we move to central alignment. We can see that's centrally aligned now, right aligned, left aligned. We can increase the text size, we can add a link, and we can bold or italicize as we wish, and we can also change the color. So these colors will look a certain way if we select them here. So this is a default, this is accent, this is subdued, info, success, warning, and critical. So they are the colors at the moment that you're able to use. Yours will probably be the same color as this, but there may be slight differences in what these colors are going to show on a live store. So just check that matches exactly what you're looking for there. Okay. So once you've selected the color and the alignment that you want here and the text size and so on, we can then go ahead and click save. We can set a clock. Again, I'm not going to deal with the clock because this is dealt with in the discount widget itself. It's the same as you'll find in the discount timer, but you'll be able to amend these various settings here, change the color and how all of this looks, where things are, the locations of the timer, for instance, and whether you want time separators and all that kind of stuff. But again, look in the discount video and help desk article for more information on that. Let's add some time unit labels just because I like them. So we're going to put minutes and seconds, nice and clear. And I'm just going to save. Now onto the kind of unique blocks within the announcement bar. So if we click accept button, that's this button here that says shop now. So we can change the button type from primary as it is now. We can make it secondary, or we can make it plain. I would strongly recommend that for the accept button, you keep this as primary. You can change the button text from shop now to whatever you want it to be. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and click save. We do the same now on the close button, which is currently set as maybe later. Now you actually have an option about whether to even show the close button at all. You can just turn that off. If the customer wants to remove this from their view, then they can just go ahead and click the X anyway, which has the same kind of effect. If you do want to have the close button there as well, then you can tick this. Let's assume that you do, just so we'll go through the settings here. The button type can again be primary, secondary, or plain. I would recommend on this one either secondary or plain. I'm actually going to move it to plain. Okay. And the button text, so you can amend that as well. So I'm actually just going to take the close button off, but just know that you can amend that and you can select a close button. I'm going to click save. And now we're going to do exactly the same for the online store bar. Now, what's the difference between the thank you page bar and the online store bar? Well, the thank you page bar will be the bar that exists on the thank you page itself. We'll look at all of this in a live store later, but this will be the offer that they will see at the top of the page. The online store bar is what they will see if they choose to accept the discount that you're offering, and you will then be able to amend the text and the clock again on there. So assuming they've clicked accept on the thank you page, they do want to have that discount code for the amount of time that you're offering. So then they will be taken back into the store and we can amend the text that they're going to see here. Enjoy your 20% discount. And we can also add in a discount code as a dynamic tag. So by just entering like this discount code, then it will actually just add in the code, the discount that we created. Again, I didn't go into this, but over here in the discount timer, you will actually have the option to change this name. So we actually wanted to do 20%, didn't we? So we'll do 20% here and we'll call this Black Friday 20%. Save that. And we're going to go back to the online store bar. So now we can see that that dynamic text has updated. And these X's here are just going to be a randomly generated code that will apply the discount for your customer. So we'll click save, and we're just going to have a look at the clock here. So we've got different options for the clock, and you'll see them here. I think I'm just going to keep it as the base one. It's nice and clear. Again, you can change the color of that clock. I'm going to keep it as critical. You can have it as a single frame, individual frames, and you can amend the type of frame border and so on. Okay, so we'll do a time separator, and we will do minutes and seconds here, and we'll save that. Okay, so now we have designed our announcement bar and how that announcement bar will look on the online store. What I actually want to do, I just want to make that red. I think it will look better. And just to note as well, just like we had on the thank you page bar, you can change the timer expired settings. So if you want to replace this text when the timer gets to 0, then you can do so here, and you can preview how that looks by just toggling this. So you can preview the expired offer, or you can preview the active offer and just toggle between them. So obviously this is before, while the timer is still good, still running. And as soon as it expires, it will move to whatever you've selected here. That's if you want. Of course, you can just turn this off altogether. So this will just remain. And when the timer gets to 0, the text will stay intact. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn the replace text when timer runs out to off. I'm just going to show you in here as well in the thank you page bar. Just going back to this again, we have the same option here, and again we can preview that and see how it will look for the customer. All right, let's click save. So now that's all set up on the announcement bar as we want. So now we're going to go and have a look how that looks in a live store. So here we are in my store. I'm going to just go and make sure that that condition that we selected at the beginning is triggered. This was the product that we were using. So I'm going to buy it now, and I'm going to go and pay. So I've got post-purchase pages set up as well. So I'm just going to decline these because they're not relevant for our test. And now we're onto the thank you page. And we can see beautifully, just as expected, this announcement bar at the top of the page. On the 20-minute timer, we don't have the close bar, but we do have the opportunity to secure that 20% discount store-wide. Okay, so we could scroll, the customer can still scroll down and see all of the relevant bits they want to see. They can also click any other widgets that you've got on the page. But let's go ahead and test this out. So we're going to go ahead and click secure your 20% discount store-wide. We can now see that we're taken back to the storefront, and we have our announcement bar now showing here with the timer counting down as we set. We have our code here that's going to be automatically applied, and let's go and add some products here. Let's have a look at our cart, and we can see that the discount code has been created and is taking off the specified discount from the purchase price. We can go ahead and check out, and we'll be able to see that in here. We can see that the discount code has been applied, and we are seeing that discount here coming off the subtotal of the order. So we can now go ahead and details here and pay for this $392.95. And we can see that that's gone through as expected. Okay, so this is how you set up the announcement bar with the discount timer on the thank you page. I would recommend that you do exactly the same on the order status page as well, just to make sure that you're covered, because the thank you page will only show one time when the customer completes their order. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. If you do have any questions, go into the 24/7 customer care chat by clicking at the bottom right corner of any page within the Flow Builder, within the upsell.com app, and someone from the customer care team will be more than happy to help you with any issues that you've got. Happy upselling and enjoy upsell.com.